Hi, I'm Laura from Be.Modern Meditation, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about why I do what I do and who I am. Now, my journey with meditation started about 6 years ago, and my new year, in fact, it was about this time of year, it was January, and I sat down in my journal and wrote in my journal, which I didn't do very often, but I wrote the words, "I am nothing." And I felt that so strongly. I had lost a complete sense of who I was and was finding it a real struggle every day. I had young children and I was living in Melbourne in Australia, which was an amazing place to live. And on the outside, my life looked fantastic. I was project managing a house build. I was volunteering for a charity, really heavily involved at school. Had a really great social life. So, I was ticking all the boxes. We had a great home, great life. And so anybody who knew me back then would have had no idea that actually every day I was struggling, that getting those things done and feeling even just the laundry some days just felt beyond me. And I found myself behaving with my children in a way that I didn't want to be. I just wasn't a happy, joyful person. And it was really tough, and I found it was only that moment when I sat down and wrote those words that I realised just how much I was struggling. And as often happens, actually, when you reach that point, you come across the thing that you need. And for me, that was meditation. So I went to a meditation workshop, and it just was this moment of stillness. Now, it wasn't instantly still, and I suddenly became aware of all the things that were going on in my head. But it was the start of their journey to slow things down and connect to my life in a different way. And it actually led me to then study psychology and mindfulness and really begin a real journey. And because of where I'd been, I became really passionate about wanting to help other people who were just maybe not experiencing their life the way they could be. And actually, I think that's so many of us actually in the world at the moment. We're living these really busy, hectic lives, and we're just ending up going faster and faster. Maybe we can't sleep. We just lose the sense of joy, and we actually lose the ability to focus and do the things that we want to be able to do. So it becomes this kind of downward spiral. And as I was doing all of that other learning, I kept coming back to the fact that meditation was the fundamental piece in the puzzle for me. And so when I moved back to the UK, and looked to, how can I actually put all of this stuff into a program that will actually help other people, meditation was the linchpin. So I then went and did some meditation teacher training. It was a very modern style of meditation. So drawing on ancient wisdom, because obviously that meditation has been around for thousands of years. We have known for a very long time that we need time every day to be still in our own minds. But what I do at Be.Modern Meditation is make it happen in your actual life. And I work with you to make it something that you can do without having to move to the Himalayas or don a kaftan, or it's actually it's like a form of brain training. So it's actually just becomes something that's just part of your day, with just like exercise or brushing your teeth even, that it just becomes a part of who you are. Because that's the magic, that's how you achieve transformation, is when you can actually get underneath the thinking mind that tends to dominate for us and find a way back to connection to something more powerful, actually. And so the program that my Be More program is all about that. It's about helping you, first of all, to have the fundamentals of actually how to do meditation in a really simple way that really works. And actually, the feedback I get a lot from workshops and when I do one-to-one work is that people who have tried so many times to meditate, they've tried lots of different things and have never found a way that really they can connect to, that doesn't make them feel almost like they're itching to move. The Be.Modern Meditation seems to cut through that. And really diverse types of people. So I've done group workshops, for example, with management consultants, with construction company workers, with charity workers, and my private clients with whether that's with my group programs or my one-to-one clients, such a broad range. TV producers, wine merchants, cleaners, such a diverse range, because it really is for everybody. But the common thread is that when people realise that something has to give, they need to find a way to manage better in the busy life that they've got. And so, if that's you or someone you know, then get in touch, because whether that's me coming and doing a talk to really explain the science underpinning meditation and how the science shows what meditation is actually doing, whether that's about getting those fundamentals of how to actually do it, and then how to make it happen in your actual life. I work one-to-one, I do group workshops, I come into corporates or any environment, because this stuff works, and it works no matter who you are, and no matter what life throws at you. So if you're curious and you'd like to know more, then get in touch, because I'd love to hear from you.